Hi, I'm just going to show you how to edit pages on Testing Treatment Interactive. So we do this by logging in, and the easiest thing to do is to browse to the page that you want to work on. You could use the menu for this, or you could use the next buttons, and that might be quite a good way to just work your way through one section at a time. You'll see some bits have already been done. So we've already translated the images on pages such as this, but I'll show you how to edit the other stuff here, how to edit the caption and other things like links. These buttons and in this section and the translations and the social media icons, these are all done separately, so you don't have any ability to edit those, so you don't need to worry about them, which is a good thing. So let's put a translation in here. I'm just going to cheat using Google Translate. Not that, of course, you won't do that. Preview changes. That shows me what it's going to look like. Consejos posição de dormir dos bebés. Very good. So that's the title, is that box there. Okay. The page content we edit using this window down here, and you'll have to play with your own browser window to be able to see everything. What I suggest you do in order to preserve formatting is to translate one paragraph at a time. So let's say this is our translation and I want to put it in here. I could paste that in there and then hold down the Shift key and use the arrow keys on my keyboard to select the English stuff and just delete it. Because if you try and do too much at one time, you'll find that some of the layout information gets lost and you have to think about how to recreate it. There is some layout information here it's worth knowing about. The quotes are created by this tag here called a block quote, so I could make that paragraph a quote if I wanted to. You can create links by selecting a word and clicking the link icon, and you just type in the URL. You can format, make a text bold or italic. You can make it a heading. That applies to the whole paragraph if you do that, not just the word. You can also inspect links. So we've got a link here, I'll double click it and then look at that link. Now you might want to translate that into Portuguese, for example, but then keep the link as it is, because that will then, the link won't break. And what I suggest you do is don't rename pages up here, the permalink. If you keep them in English for now, then rather than translating them, then that will make sure none of the links get broken in the system. If you change that permalink, then that page will now not be found by incoming links that look for the English URL. Okay, I hope that made sense. One more quick thing before we finish. We're going to look at the image. If we want to edit this, you can actually type it in here if you want. You can also inspect it using that little icon and type the caption in there. So I'm going to do cancel and I'm going to leave that page. I won't update any of those edits. But that's a useful thing finally to know, is once you've edited a page, you can preview your changes before you update them, which commits them to the system. So you can check everything's right with the preview, and then don't forget to hit update after the preview to make sure it's permanently saved. Okay, that's it for now. I'm going to do a second film looking at links, such as the ones we're looking at here.